Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. Mark Twain. Welcome to Grimly.
No, but he's
Bothered.
a little bothered.
A little
yes.
bothered. Not like
Mildly.
mildly. He's a cat bothered.
It's great because you bother Stella all the time, so I appreciate you being bothered.
You deserve to be bothered,
Like
Reg.
her whole vibe changes when he comes in the house. She's
God damn it.
it's like he's the fucking Toby. And she feels God. It's like, can we just get rid of him? I have cause. It is because I hate him.
Oh my god, that's so good. That's really funny.
It's just like, ugh. She'll just like cuddling and so sweet, and then he'll come in the house and she's just like,
Ew. The absolute disgust.
ruined.
You ruined it.
They do sort of like play with each other just a little bit here and there now, where you can tell she wants to fuck with him, and so she'll chase him a little.
She's
bit.
I'm in the mood for this right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, and he loves it. He's oh my god, she's finally doing it.
You know what? Good for Stella.
It doesn't last long, and he doesn't get it. I'm
No,
like,
she's
but
the real.
he does pretty good where he doesn't take it too far.
Yeah, she's the real G on this pod.
She's like, I'm so important. I don't even have to be there. It carries on without me.
No, you always wear the sweatshirt though. That she's.
I know. You know what? I like this sweatshirt
It's cute.
because it doesn't collect a bunch of hair.
Oh.
There's only so many. It's that one of those plastic materials.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Oopsies.
It's bad for my hormones, probably.
It's bad for everything.
So is the birth control I've been taking since I was 19.
Right. Whatever. Fucking fine. Welcome to Grimly. Hi.
Welcome to Grimly. We are women.
52 episodes
more of
in
a
case you
chick
didn't fucking know. I'm Missy.
I'm Meg.
Also a woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I bitch about something briefly?
Yes, because I don't think that you have bitched nearly enough on this podcast.
Not podcast related.
I didn't think it was podcast related.
Oh, okay. I'm just clarifying.
I just mean in general.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Sarcasm.
fuck you. I'm still very tired.
Please.
So
Bitch sesh.
I watched a movie, a rom-com, because it was Valentine's Day week. I'm like, I can watch a rom-com.
Okay.
Whatever. The We Live in Time.
Who's in that?
Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield.
Okay, yes. Love.
Great actors. Love them both.
Yeah.
It's obviously a very sad movie.
It seemed like it was sad, so
Yeah. But there is a moment in this movie because Florence Pugh's character, she has cervical cancer.
Okay.
And, yeah. And they're talking about it. And she was like, oh, the doctors think that they should do a partial or a full hysterectomy. But then it's like a crossroads for their relationship. And she's like, I feel like I might want to have kids with you one day. So I'm not going to fucking do it.
Oh, wow. That's crazy to me.
And then it comes back, the cancer, kills her.
And she dies?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it's like, and they do have a kid. But yeah. You could
adopt a kid.
You could adopt a kid.
You could
can get
definitely
your
adopt a
eggs
kid.
frozen and do a surrogate or something. Like
1,000%.
there's so many fucking options to still have a family with this person.
Okay, I don't know enough about that type of cancer, but if
Yeah.
they do a hysterectomy, does that basically solve the problem?
I think it just takes out the organ that has the cancer.
Just like when people do mastectomies for breast cancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't, but I don't have those burning desires with my
No,
own
me
children,
either.
so maybe there's...
Well, there's the other thing, the frustrating part about this movie is she is not into kids originally.
and falls in love with him, and then it's
and
like,
then
I
falls
want...
in love with them. So I want to have your babies.
Well, some people do feel that way.
I know. If I were Andrew Garfield's character in that movie, I'd be like, no, take your fucking uterus out.
You mean more to me.
Because I want you to be alive. We'll figure out a way to have kids in the future. Like,
Totally. Yeah.
It made me
Seems
like
a little
I
unnecessary.
almost turned the movie off.
Yeah, it's upsetting. That's how reasonably
Yeah,
frustrating.
I was very annoyed because I
But
usually
there are ways.
Yeah, there are ways. There are multiple ways to have a family.
Damn.
I was like,
I know
So
that
dumb.
adoption is very expensive, but I've never really
then
understood why
also in the movie,
you would spend so much money on like IVF and stuff instead of just adopting.
in the movie they do IVF.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is annoying.
So okay, so you do have money to do IVF, but you couldn't just adopt a kid and make sure that your partner's healthy. It doesn't have to deal with cancer later in life.
Strange.
It was very dumb.
Very strange. But
And
you
like,
know that
no one's talked about that with that movie. No one's been like, this is stupid.
this is just
Everyone's been like, oh my God, I sobbed. It was so sad. And I was like, yeah, it was sad, but it was also very avoidable. Now I sound like a dick. But
No, I hear you. That's annoying. That would annoy me too.
yeah, it was very annoying. So.
Speaking of a sad movie, when I want to watch a sad movie, I'm just gonna rewatch Stepmom
That is
over and over.
That is a very good sad movie.
I don't want to watch a sad movie, but if I do,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rewatch Stepmom, which is a 10 out of a 10.
Yeah. You know what movie actually made me surprisingly sad that I was not waiting to be sad with? Was Mad Max Furiosa.
Okay. I recently watched that.
Did you recently?
Sad.
Oh, when
Tell
her
me
like
more.
little boyfriend dies? It was killed? Sorry, we're like spoiling all these movies, but you know what? It's
Does he die?
Yeah.
I watched this like a week and a half ago. I was like, what happens?
It's also a very long movie, so you probably like clocked out, I'm imagining.
Okay, wait, is Furiosa the new one
Yes.
with that Brazilian?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I watched. I don't
Yeah.
remember. He dies at the end?
He does at the end. It's like a 2/3 of the movie. He has like the black, the guy.
Yeah, that like rescues her.
Yeah.
And he starts working with her.
Uh-huh.
How does he die?
In a really horrific way.
Tell me.
He gets dragged by motorcycles in the circle, and the
Oh.
dogs start eating him. And then that's when she like loses her arm.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it while I was doing other things. I wasn't sitting in front of it. It was like I'll just distract myself with this movie.
No, I was like,
Listen, watching your boyfriend die when it's a post-apocalyptic world and there's
Uh-huh.
not a lot of cool shit happening,
Yeah.
that's devastating. So I
Right.
think you're reasonable.
and you found someone that you want to actually
that valued you as a human
Yeah.
and not just
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. It was like really bummed me out.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't expected to be bummed out like that from that movie. I was like, fuck, man. That was not cool.
It was unnecessary.
Chris Hemsworth. What the fuck? Because he's the bad guy in that movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It is actually a very good movie. I feel like it definitely did not get enough recognition when it was in theaters.
I like the Max
Yeah.
series of movies.
Would you do Mad Max if we ever got there? Or would you just be like, take me out? I had this conversation with some of our friends recently.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair.
The answer is I just don't know. I don't like the idea of like having to just eat whatever
Yeah.
fucking shit is available.
To survive.
That's hard. It's really hard for me.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm not sure I want to live that bad.
Yeah. That's what
That I have to like eat
that's the question.
fucking mice or whatever.
You have to Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want a Mad Max?
No.
Actually, the people I was with Jay and Marsha, and they're both like, "Yeah, we're not doing it." I was like, "Okay, that makes sense." Yeah, but yeah, I really just want to bitch about that stupid movie.
Yeah.
Very mad.
All right. Well, I won't watch it.
Yeah, I mean, you already know how it ends. Clearly from the previews,
It seemed sad.
it was very But I was like, I like Florence Pugh and I
do
like
too.
Andrew Garfield, so I was like, this could be a decent movie to put on. But yeah, I was very angry about that moment. I was like, fucking, god damn it.
It's annoying.
It's very annoying, that trope of we have to procreate, we have to have
I
our
know.
baby.
Like, whatever biological urge must have been really strong that you're
Yeah.
like, I guess I'll
Maybe
do this.
probably have cancer
and
again.
probably die.
Yeah.
That's not something I personally identify with, but
No, me either.
must have felt strongly to them.
I think most millennial women would be like, no, I'm good.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah. hard pass.
I don't think they'll going through menopause, because essentially you do go through menopause.
Yeah, unless they keep you in hormones, right? Yeah.
When that can't be easy to do in your fucking like 30s or whatever she would have been in that movie. But yeah, if you can live your life, you're so young.
Yeah.
And have a whole life ahead of you.
Like, yeah, exactly. She was like a really esteemed chef.
Wow.
And had been like a big deal in the chef world. And
really?
Was a big, and yeah, that was like a whole thing too. Like
I know, so much of your life ahead of you.
Yeah. Just take it out. Like,
I know, and it does make you upset that he wouldn't be like,
yeah,
let's do the smart thing.
Yeah. Let's just
because now he has to raise a child alone.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's not great either. No. Don't like it.
Me either. We've got a lot of creatures in the room today.
They're disassociating.
They are. I'm going to try to take a picture of that up here.
It's so funny when he does that.
I know. It makes me laugh every time. It's like a existential crisis.
Let me just hide my face. And when I wake up, the dog won't be here.
I'm going to hide my face and pretend it's 4 years later. That would be me as a cat. You're like, I'm just going to hibernate and pretend.
But this is a thing.
What?
4 years, we got
That's
a
a
whole
long
new
time.
set of problems. And then 4 or 8 years after that, then it's a cycle. You cannot like get totally overwhelmed.
No. If we learned anything from our last recording, you have to be active.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, these recordings are going to not be
in this order.
Nice. Because today's story, you'll see in a second. I am very proud of myself.
Oh, I'm excited.
Which I guess means that could be a good segue into what we're talking about today.
What are we talking about today?
All right. Imagine stepping outside on a quiet March morning in 1876, only to be met with chunks of raw meat falling from the sky. No warning, no explanation, just slabs of flesh raining down from above.
In 18 something?
Mm-hmm.
This is suspicious. Okay.
Was it a bizarre act of nature, a scientific mystery, or something even stranger? This is the story of the Kentucky meat shower.
Okay. I didn't see that coming. I'm not thinking anything could have prepared me for this. I was like, how did you find this shit? We have blobs, and now it's like flesh.
No,
like before airplanes existed.
Blobs 2.0.
I was like, did airplanes exist?
Okay, like 1876.
I don't know.
No,
I'm not an aviation expert, although I feel like I should have some.
I feel like you should have some. Wright brothers were like 1920.
Okay, I would have guessed that, but I don't know.
Actually, that might be a
could have been earlier.
Fucking lie.
I don't know. Do you know I was writing
Were there airplanes in World War One?
I feel like there were.
There were.
Definitely were.
Wright brothers.
Bomb. Oh no, that wasn't. That's World War II.
Yeah. Oh, December 17th, 1903 was the first flight by the Wright brothers.
Okay, so they were not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that was the first flight, there's no way that this could have been from airplanes.
Absolutely not.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to March 3rd, 1876. Do you want to guess when this episode will be released?
March 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fucking genius. I'm very proud of that. Okay, shut up. I was looking at, I did like the notes for both of these. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. March 3rd, 1876, which is the same day this episode's getting released.
How many years later?
Oh, 1876.
130? 150?
31?
I don't know.
We're in 2025.
I'm not doing quick math.
151?
Maybe. Do it.
2025. Let's see. I'm gonna guess 151. No, no whammies above or below. 876. 149.
Damn, that's really frustrating.
Whatever. You know what? I got the date right.
If a 9 comes into it, my brain can't compute.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. You're like, shit.
That's shit. Too odd of a number.
I remember when teachers were like, you'll have to be able to do basic math because you'll never have a calculator on you all the goddamn time. And we do. I just did it on my calculator, aka my phone.
Okay, so it's raining
March
meat.
3rd.
It's raining meat.
There's going to be a lot this is
Dick
going to be like
jokes?
blob level of absurdness, I feel, from
Got it.
us, just because
I liked the blob.
of the subject matter.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm already going to say it didn't happen, but go on. It can't possibly have happened. In the 1800s? No.
Just shut up and listen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was any other late winter, early spring day in Olympian Springs, located in Bath County in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
The skies were clear, and most of the farmers in the area were hard at work getting ready for busy spring planting season. Olympian Springs was actually a bit of a tourist destination because of the mineral springs in the area and the medicinal properties that were said to be contained in the springs, which I think is still a thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So a woman named Rebecca Crouch was on her porch of her farmhouse making soap. Once again, another soap connection. Rebecca and her husband Alan have lived on the 80-acre farm for decades and raised their children who had all grown up and now were grandparents who they frequently watch their grandchildren, and today was no exception this day.
Okay.
So Rebecca's outside making soap and watching her grandchild, who's also named Alan.
How do you make soap? Okay.
I don't know, truly. When around 11 a.m., she knows something strange land next to her on the ground with a large splat.
Whoa. Okay.
That's when Rebecca begins to notice what looks like meat falling from the sky. She turns to her grandson and asks, "Is that meat?" And her grandson's response was, "Why, Grandma? It's snowing." Rebecca scoops up her grandson after some meat fell on her shoulder and quickly runs inside. She's like, no, we're not doing this out here. According to Rebecca, what happened is the meat appeared to be falling from the sky, almost like snow would fall from the sky. So it was like floating almost.
Okay.
The meat was in small, thin pieces and fell from the sky from about 1 to 2 minutes. It's a very short span.
Okay.
Short but significant, I would say.
But is it bloody? Can we talk about what type of meat?
We're getting into
is
that.
It ground beef?
We will
What
be getting into this.
What's happening?
So Rebecca's husband was away from the farm during this time with one of his adult sons. So she's the only witness of the meat falling from the sky, along with her grandson, Alan.
Okay.
So they're the two witnesses of this whole thing. So Rebecca, being a fellow anxiety girly, first thinks that this is her husband and son, that their bodies had been shredded into carpaccio somehow and are now being dropped from the sky.
Okay.
Anxiety does some things to you, let's be
Sure.
real. She then also wonders if this is some sort of weird miracle she is witnessing, much like the raining frogs from the Bible and the story of Moses.
Okay.
Remember, this is Kentucky in
I
1876.
don't recall it raining frogs from the Bible story, but
Am I
know
wrong
there
about
was-
that?
I know there was a lot of frogs. I don't explicitly remember them coming from the sky.
You would know better than I would.
But certainly there was a lot of frogs.
There's a lot of frogs. Am I
Sure.
Is that a Family Guy thing?
I don't know. I mean,
I
it
don't
rained. I think it rained.
Blood?
It's been a long time
Yeah.
since I cared.
We should watch The Prince of Egypt after this. Great anime movie.
You know
Okay.
what? Hell yeah.
Val Kilmer, he's the voice. So either way, Rebecca stays inside and decides not to go out and investigate what the sky meat is. She instead is waiting to see if her husband and son will be coming home, or if there's now somehow
All over the yard.
pieces in the yard.
Wow. Okay.
Thankfully, the two men return home, Alan, her husband, and their son. And Alan goes outside to investigate the meat on the ground. Alan notices that most of the meat is in 2 by 2 inch pieces. Some pieces were also the size of a person's palm of their hand.
That's huge.
Uh-huh,
Okay,
and
that
then-
explains a splat because
Yeah.
I was like, snow doesn't splat.
No. Some pieces were smaller and longer, but the meat was definitely not in uniform size or shape.
Okay.
The meat is hanging off the farm's fences and the buildings, and it's covering an area of 100 yards in length and 50 yards wide, which is about the size of a football field.
Wow. Okay.
A football field of meat.
Okay.
According to reports at the time, the amount of meat that fell from the sky was enough to fill a horse cart. So
Okay.
it's a significant amount of meat.
Gross.
Right? I told you this is maybe like we should eat first, but here we are. Rebecca later tells the New York Herald, which is now the New York Times,
Okay.
that there was enough meat to fill half a bushel,
Okay.
which in modern measurements is about 35 liters.
Okay.
So, what?
I was like, I don't know. That's also not American measurements, really.
Is that metric? That's metric.
It is metric.
You're right. But
But
liters.
a Coke, a big giant bottle
Yeah.
of soda is 2 liters, right?
Yeah, 17 of those.
It's a lot. It's a
17-ish
significant
of
amount.
those, yeah. However, a lot of these estimates of how much meat fell from the sky were done a few hours after the meat had fallen. And between then and when someone actually took a stock of everything, like Alan, there were tons of animals like cats, dogs, pigs, and chickens who had been eating the meat like it was a Chinese buffet.
Wow. Okay.
Evidently, the animals went wild.
Wait, hold on. What kind of animals? I saw cats and chickens, but what else was eating?
Dogs,
Okay.
pigs.
Oh, okay. So things
Yeah.
that would eat meat.
Things that would eat.
The cows aren't like chowing down.
No,
Okay,
not
okay.
the cows. It was like omnivores, carnivores.
Okay.
And they were going for it.
Sure. Wow, that's strange.
Evidently, the farm animals were like buck wild about this meat,
Sure.
which is just alarming.
After all of the animals eating it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If meat fell from the sky and Coleman started eating it, I would like rip it out of his mouth.
I know, but now you're like, oh, that's some type of cancer. But
no,
like
just bad meat in the sky. I don't know where that fucking has been or what
I
it
just
is.
think we weren't so precious about our dogs back
Shut
in
up.
the 1800s.
Would you let Reggie eat sky meat?
Yes, he fucking catches animals and eats them modern day, currently.
I've never seen Reggie catch a thing.
I know, he really doesn't do it here. When we lived on the farm, though, you can't.
That's true. Yeah, he definitely was a little bit more of a murderer.
The cats will do what they will fucking do. Here, I haven't seen him catch anything up in the city.
Okay. So 2 days after the meat shower, a local butcher that's on the list as Mr. Frisbee tells reporters that he examined and ate the meat.
He cooked some of the meat and ate
He
it?
didn't cook it, he ate it raw.
Wow. What can somebody tell me what it looked like, please?
So he eats the meat 2 days after the incident.
2 days after?
Yes.
Okay, this bitch is crazy.
This bitch is crazy. So Mr. Frisbee says that he felt obligated to investigate the incident and the meat because
Cook it.
he was the local butcher after all.
Sure, I'm the expert.
I'm the meat expert.
And 2-day-old meat, the butcher should know, is not something you should just be eating. But
maybe an 1876 butcher.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
They had like iron stomachs, I'm sure. Okay,
Totally,
all right.
yeah.
So he eats it.
So-
Did he tell you what it looked like or what it tasted
Yes.
like? I can't. I'm just on the edge of my seat.
So when he ate the sky meat, he does it in the presence of a few other people, but he doesn't swallow it
Oh, okay.
because evidently Mr. Frisbee isn't a swallower. Forgot I wrote that.
Sure. He was like, I just want to taste it.
Yeah, he spits. He
See,
does.
what's the texture
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Frisbee says that the meat didn't taste like anything he had ever had before,
Is he eating a lot of raw meat?
and that it wasn't fish, flesh, or fowl.
Okay. Interesting.
He does say that the meat looks more like mutton or venison than anything else, and the meat has a gamey quality to it.
Okay.
He goes on to say that the meat is very tender and has a fine, stringy quality that's running through it in all different directions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so he chewed it.
Yeah,
He really
he
was
went
like,
for
I'm
it.
going to
Yeah.
investigate. Okay.
Mr. Frisbee then goes on to say that the meat didn't have any blood on it, but while he was handling the meat, it had a milky, watery fluid that oozed out of the
Ew.
piece he was handling.
Oh, God. Okay.
And that motherfucker still ate it.
chewed it.
Still put it in his mouth.
I mean, you have like consumed some of it. If there's a milky substance in your hands, you swallowed that, bro.
Maybe he is a swallower.
He swallowed at least that.
Yeah, he swallowed at least that. So other witnesses back the claim that the meat didn't seem to have any blood in or on it, but it weirdly smelled of fresh blood.
Okay.
So that irony, that penny smell, people said it smelled like that, but it didn't have any blood, which is very weird.
Odd.
Very odd.
Okay.
Another local man named Joe Jordan, who was the local grocer in the area, was also brave or stupid enough to try the sky meat. This guy is dumber than Mr. Frisbee because he tries the raw meat a week after it fell from the sky.
Why? Why?
Because he's stupid.
Just dry it out and wait till it's jerky.
Get some jerky, some sky jerky.
Do it a different way. Christ.
He says it doesn't have a distinct taste, but he squeezes it and a brown mucus comes out.
No.
And calls the smell of the meat, quote, offensive in the extreme and the smell of a dead body.
Yeah, it's been
no
rotting.
shit, dummy.
Okay.
It's fucking rotten sky meat at this point.
What the fuck could that be? It's always got to be an alien thing, right? Okay, go on.
Dr. Alan McLean Hamilton, a chemist at New York's Bellevue Hospital and Medical College, examines the sample microscopically.
Why, whenever we're talking about something fucking insane, it's always Bellevue Hospital of some sort? Did you say Bellevue College?
Bellevue Hospital and Medical College.
It's always a Bellevue.
Is there always a Bellevue?
This is not the first time we have discussed Bellevue Hospital of some sort on this podcast.
See, that didn't strike a
chord?
It didn't strike a file in this fucking Rolodex I have in my brain. But you know what? I believe you. He examines the sample microscopically. He determines the meat contained lung tissue, muscular tissue, and cartilage from a horse or possibly a human infant.
Why would the two of those things be listed together?
I don't know.
We cannot trust them.
This is 1876.
Okay.
I think the human infant thing has been
like, definitely a horse, but maybe also a baby. Just to make
it's a baby.
Just to make it a little fun.
I think the human infant thing has been heavily disputed at this point, but you're going to find that in the research, so I had to put it in there because it's fucking weird. Also, if you were a doctor, how do you not know the difference between human tissue and horse tissue?
Maybe he's not a vet also.
But you could look at that and be like, that's not human tissue, so it's probably an animal.
Yeah, I would think human tissue would look different.
I don't fucking know. Any doctors out there? No doctors listen to this, let's be real. So 2 professors from Transylvania University, which is in Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay, I was like,
There's a Transylvania University in Kentucky.
Transylvania, Kentucky? Is Transylvania a city in Kentucky?
I don't know. I was shocked when I read that. I think the university's still around too.
There's a college that is... No, they just call it Transylvania University.
Honestly,
Founded in 1780. Oh, my, oldest university in Kentucky.
1780 is when it was founded?
1780.
Damn. See, if I would have known about that college when I was in high school, I probably would have gone to it. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. These 2 professors from Transylvania University named Leopold Brandeis and Dr. A. Mead Edwards. That's how it's listed. So they also analyzed the samples. So these 2 came to the conclusion that a lot of the meat was from lung, muscle, and cartilage tissue, same as the other guy. And it was from some sort of large animal, like a cow or a horse.
Okay. Sure.
Which I guess tracks.
Yeah, how did it get churned up and...
In the sky?
Flown through the air.
How was it raining? Yes, we'll get there. So a Dr. J.W.S. Arnold, another scientist who studied the samples, confirms the findings of the other 2 previous guys from Transylvania University. He's like, yes, I also agree that it's animal tissue from a large animal and that it's not a hoax or a plant-based substance. But he's like, this is actual tissue from something that was alive.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like there is still a sample of the meat tissue at Transylvania University.
Okay.
However, it sounds like it's been preserved in formaldehyde. So further testing of the tissue would be significantly compromised because of the formaldehyde.
Okay. That makes sense.
This is actually a picture of the little vial of the sky meat still at Transylvania University.
It's hard to tell what's in there.
Yeah.
But,
it doesn't look...
it doesn't look like a fillet. It doesn't look like a steak. When you
Doesn't
say
look
like
like carpaccio.
cartilage and Yeah, it's chunky and fibrous looking. Okay, gross.
Funny enough, that vial was found like in a random box that someone was cleaning out like a storeroom, and was found by this guy who was like obsessed with the story. And so he took the vial and he would like, go out and show people the vial and like tell the story. But then he also took a piece of the meat, sent it to a candy company, and they made jelly beans with the same flavor profile of this meat. You can't buy the jelly beans.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd want to.
Interesting. Formaldehyde flavored.
Right. But he...
meaty beans.
But then after he had these jelly beans made, when he would tell a story to these people, he'd give them a jelly bean.
You know what? That's an enterprising man right there. Very clever. He's like, I've got visuals.
I'm tapping into all of the senses.
If a strange man was like, here, look at this thing, and also have a jelly bean that tastes like it, I would 100%. Listen, have you not had those nasty Harry Potter
No.
jelly beans?
No, I've heard about them though.
Disgusting.
Like,
but
sometimes they're like
curiosity.
It's a mixed bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Out of morbid curiosity, I would be like, okay, I can support
I feel like I'd probably try the jelly bean too.
I would try it.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
It's gross, but it's also
gross, and it's just like,
kind
okay,
of hilarious. You're like, fuck it, let's try this weird fucking jelly bean. It's just one jelly bean.
Hey, I'm gonna color this experience for you with this nasty jelly
So
bean.
I told you about this story. I told you about the sky meat. Do you want to see what it tasted like? Here you go.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you dosing me with something? Maybe.
All right, part 2.
Yeah, we paused to eat. Which,
we had a mediocre Wingstop experience.
yeah. I mean, the wings weren't bad.
I think that's just like how it goes when you have food delivered to your home. Fast food, specifically.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Most food, anyway. Unless
Yeah.
it's groceries, of course. But yeah.
Yeah, unless you're actually cooking it.
Exactly.
Yeah. It really is mostly disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the only thing that isn't disappointing when it gets delivered is pizza. Hence why pizza
But
delivery.
you can reheat a pizza, too.
Yeah.
And I will every single time.
Yeah.
Flash it.
But like, flash it, you fucking fancy chef
I'll
bitch.
flash it in the oven. I've got my oven ready.
Right, yeah,
pizza.
that is very true. You're like, I'm gonna flash you this. I was like, shut the fuck up. We're eating fucking pizza and chicken tenders. We're eating food for 10-year-olds. But yeah, I feel like most of the time you're like, wow, this probably would have been better if I had just picked it up myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in this situation,
Or
we're not
eaten
going to.
in the restaurant.
I do have to say, though, we did have a Wingstop lunch today. However, that's because I was like, last night I did a seafood tower with gougères
Oh,
and tiramisu, all homemade.
look at you fancy.
I was like, it's a Wingstop day.
You're like, I put in my effort last night.
We're not doing this
In
today.
no judgment, any shape or form.
We should cut all
Speaking
this
of
so
meat.
that we don't have just like an enormous sidebar in the middle of this episode about fast food
Oh, why not?
sauces.
I was gonna say, speaking of meat, that's a good sagoo.
I'd be like, why are we here again?
Yeah. So we are back into the meat shower.
All right, so they think it's a large animal.
Uh-huh.
We know it tastes like a jelly bean.
There's a jelly bean that tastes like it. To be specific. Not it tastes like a jelly bean. Let's not false advertise this meat situation.
I'm lying.
There is a jelly bean out there that tastes like this meat.
I feel like we need to get a hold of the jelly bean.
What?
We got to get a hold of this jelly bean.
Oh, I mean, he probably
You know, he
doesn't
probably
like.
only had the 10. Like, he only had a few batches of
I
them.
don't know. Do you think it could have been like I have to make a big batch of it because I have to order a max amount, or there's like a minimum
Yeah.
amount of jelly beans they'll make? It's like 1,000.
I don't know. I don't even know who you would go to be like, can you make this
It's
jelly
someone at Transylvania University.
bean? Okay.
So we do have the first step.
Okay.
It's some man
Gross.
there. Yeah.
But it's also, he had it made into the jelly bean after it had been
Sitting in a jar. Of,
formaldehyde.
yeah.
So
I feel like if you're doing like a taste specific thing, you could probably remove the chemical like
The formaldehyde?
composition of the formaldehyde to figure out what the actual taste was.
I know, but how old was it at that point? I don't know. We're never going to know.
It's pretty old.
Yeah.
The story's 149 years old.
Disgusting.
Yeah. But we have talked about the meat itself. right?
Yes.
But now we're going to get into how the meat rained from the sky,
Okay.
which is the bigger question. Did I answer your questions about the consistency and the cuts of the meat sufficiently?
Yeah, it seems like if something went through a shredder,
Yeah.
or I'm like a tornado. I'm trying to figure out what could have spun up an amount of meat into
Right.
the air that it would have fallen down somewhere. But
Yeah.
Kentucky doesn't seem like they have that many tornadoes, but I
don't think
I'm
so.
not from Kentucky.
Yeah, I've never been.
I went once.
I've only had their chicken. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about some theories. We can't hear a story like this and simply not wonder, are the people claiming to have witnessed this meat shower simply full of shit and just lying to us? Mm-hmm. There have been some reports that Rebecca had wanted to sell the farm and move to a lifestyle that was less work intensive. Because remember, these people are like older, they have grown children, then they have grandchildren. But Alan Crouch, her husband, had not wanted to leave the farm, so it was something that the two have been like going back and forth on. But I don't know if me moving from a farm and selling the farm equals me making up a meat shower. Mm-hmm. It's a far stretch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if this was her plan, like, how does she pull something like this off?
Exactly. Yeah. So
a football field of meat. It's just so bizarre.
It really is.
It's just not. Sorry, like a woman's not gonna do something that fucking dumb and extravagant. No offense. It's gonna be like, either you sell the farm or I'm leaving you. It's basically like how we would handle this situation.
Like, you're probably gonna die soon because I'm gonna poison. Anyways,
worst case scenario. Yeah, last resort.
Yeah. So Mr. Frisbee, the butcher that we talked about earlier, when asked about Rebecca and her ability to lie about something like this, said that Rebecca and Alan were both good church-going people and were, quote, as true as gospel.
Okay. Which
is... I feel like in that era, that's probably a positive review.
Yes.
In today's, I'm like, yeah.
Well, my personal feelings are different, but yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm speaking very highly of them.
And this was the general consensus for anyone who knew and asked about the Crouches at the time. They're like, yeah, they're just like not people that would lie about something like this or make up the story.
And this is a weird fucking story.
Yeah, and like also seeking fame like it is now isn't really as big of a thing, right? No. She couldn't like guarantee, because this did get some media coverage. There was like the New York Herald and a couple other local newspapers.
But it's not like there was a way to capitalize on this kind of stuff.
Right. You're not going to sell the meat? Sky jerky, maybe?
Gross.
Yeah. If Rebecca had lied and made up a fucking crazy story about meat falling from the sky, it's hard to look at the amount and volume of the meat and decide that anyone could have set this scene up in a few hours before killing an animal or animals, cutting the meat of those animals into small pieces, and then spreading it around. That's a lot of work. Convince your husband to sell a farm.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. There's also the grandson, who's also named Alan, who had also witnessed the meat shower and could have possibly lied to help support his grandmother, but later in life he still claimed that the story was the same as it had happened. So he was like, no, it definitely rained meat on that day. He didn't like have a deathbed confession or some sort, or being like, yeah, she coerced me to lie about this because I thought, yeah, whatever. So it's a weird story. One of the strongest and most widely accepted theories of what happened that day is that a flock of vultures had flown overhead and regurgitated the food they had just eaten over the farm.
Ew!
Turkey vultures and black vultures have a defense mechanism where they regurgitate partially digested food to escape predators.
Seems like it could work.
Or lighten their weight before flying.
Yeah.
If a flock of vultures had been startled somewhere, they could have collectively vomited, causing meat to rain down.
Okay, it's better than nothing. It's better than whatever I was going to come up with. It's weird, but I don't know how that covers a football field. I've never seen 400 vultures at one time, maybe 5.
Yeah. The vultures consume the flesh of dead animals, obviously.
Nasty. nasty.
which aligns with the fibrous, gamey texture of food.
And somebody was
of
like, let
of
me
the meat.
taste it.
Yeah, they fucking ate vulture vomit.
Disgusting.
It aligns with the gamey texture, the fibrous stuff reported by the witnesses who tried the meat the days after it fell from the sky, which is gross.
No,
Hence
not recommended.
why you just don't fucking eat sky meat. Okay? Just don't do it.
No. Meat
Say no
is
to
one of
drugs.
the things that really needs to be refrigerated.
Yeah. Say no to drugs. Say no to sky meat.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. Oh. Yep.
Samples of the meat were sent to scientists at Transylvania University and professor at New York Bellevue Hospital, like I said, both of whom identified the meat as lung tissue, muscle tissue, and cartilage.
Okay, that could explain where
And
the lung
it's
tissue
likely
would come
from some sort of large mammal or horse.
Okay, sure. I give it a sure
Yeah. Yeah.
as a theory.
I feel like I see why this is the most plausible theory.
Yeah.
So the meat was spread over an area of 100 yards by 50 yards, like we said, which is about a football field.
Which doesn't mean it's covering. It just
It was
some of
spread
it was
out.
here and some of it was
but
there.
like, there's also
It's not like an even spattering.
like the account of people saying it was like enough to fill a horse-drawn cart. That's a lot of meat. I
Yeah.
don't know. The spread out nature of the meat does suggest that it fell from multiple sources rather than a single object, which I'm going to go off in a little bit of a sidebar. There is a theory out there, I didn't add this originally because I heard it after I wrote these notes, that someone with a hot air balloon had a bunch of meat on the hot air balloon and lost it somehow over the farm.
Were there hot air balloons back then?
Yeah, there were hot air balloons. That was a thing back then. That
Okay.
that was the mode of flight.
What?
You just have 14 charcuterie boards
No.
and you just like accidentally drop them all off out of a hot air balloon.
Okay.
It's a weird sidebar, but it's just, if you look up the story, it will probably pop up.
Okay.
It's also bonkers to think that someone
Unless they were like, that's the method, we're going to just ship all this via the air balloon to another location and then
this
something
weird
happened.
scraps of meat.
I don't. It's the vultures making more sense.
Yeah. So, however, there are no witnesses that report a huge flock of vultures in the sky at the time.
She didn't see any.
Neither did anyone else around the area. And it would have to be a huge flock. That's the thing. So some accounts claim that the meat was still red and did not appear rotten when it first fell from the sky, which would be odd for a carrion that had been inside of a vulture's stomach.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
vultures, they're like stomach acids, like battery acid.
I would believe that, yeah.
They like,
So it'd be gray, you would think.
yeah. They also eat on decayed flesh, not like fresh,
That's true.
from what I've understood about vultures. So it's also very rare for multiple birds to vomit like this at the same time, at the exact same time. Though it is possible that they were startled in some shape or form, and they were all so startled at the same time that they all vomited at the same time.
Well, maybe it wouldn't be at the same time. Maybe it would be like...
Remember, she said it happened between 1 and 2 minutes.
Well, maybe those were just the ones that landed, like, where she could see it.
From what I've understood, it's like she was looking at over the field.
It all just happened.
Yeah, of it happening.
Okay.
And at the same time it's happening, there's not any birds in the sky.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it is implausible. I'm just saying there's some discrepancies, I guess, in the story. So there also wasn't a bunch of animal carcasses in the area that could account for the amount of meat that had been found the day of the incident. Because it's probably, people say it's from a large animal, right? It would have to have been from multiple large animals, as from what the amount of meat it was, sounds like. And also remember that people tried the meat, like a butcher tried the meat. He's like, oh, this isn't, he couldn't like say it was cow or something. But maybe that was because of the stomach acid
Disgusting.
with the vultures. Yeah, I mean, like I said, either dumb or stupid or brave to try the meat. I couldn't.
Oh, I was telling you the story about the...
Oh,
Where we broke.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, speaking of, in this man's favor, eating gross stuff.
Mr. Frisbee the butcher.
Yes.
And the other guy.
I have a colleague
All I can
that
think of
was
is
in
Mr.
Norway.
Frisbee. Yeah.
And he was like, I got some sausages up there? Is there anything that you want me to get? And I was like, I don't know, it's cool. And he's these 3 or 4 different types of like random ass sausage, and one of them was whale, and I was like, I'll try the whale sausage. I'm like not sure. I don't know how you're gonna smuggle these back to the U.S. Have I not talked about this on the podcast before?
No.
How are we gonna get these back to the U.S.?
Yeah,
because I can't even bring like a pork product across the border from Canada.
Yeah, I remember talking about like how you got stuff confiscated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he does get them back. I haven't tried it yet because every time I run into him, I've forgotten to grab it from him, or he forgets to give it to me. But I just don't know if it's gonna be good anymore. I'm like, this is not a chef person. I'm like, you don't understand how sausage works. Yeah. It's cured. It's fine. It should be fine. Yeah. Unless it says cured to like keep it in the fridge, it should be fine. But he's like, I don't know if it's going to be good the next time I see you, which is every 4 or 5 weeks. It's fine. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it doesn't matter though, because my husband and I will try it even if it is past due. There's no way we're not trying the whale sausage.
Yeah. What kind of whale was it?
Listen, that's not for us to know. Okay.
I mean, obviously it's legal in Norway.
Anyway, so Dave and I would definitely be the type to try
the sky meat.
Listen, but not the sky meat. No. I'm down to try maybe a meat that I know could potentially, like, how much is a tiny little sliver that I taste gonna make me sick? Maybe it was like one of those. I might give it a little and then spit it out.
Like Mr. Frisbee.
Potentially. So I guess I'll identify with that.
I mean, that makes
how often
sense.
does one try
sky meat?
A whale meat and a sky meat for that.
Just weird meat.
He tried not to swallow it.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I would be more inclined to try it if it was jerky, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if it was like cured
you
in
took
some
it
way.
and then you cure it.
Agreed. But if it's rotten meat and then it's cured, it's still gonna probably make you sick.
Meat, yeah.
Nasty.
Okay. So vulture theory is plausible.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
Of like plausibility, 10 being the most plausible.
Yes.
Okay. I think I agree, because it definitely explains
some of it, like the weird random pieces of lung and cartilage. Because like turkey vultures, whatever.
Black vultures, they're scavengers. Mm-hmm. Like they're picking up the trash, for lack of a better word, and they also have really intense like stomach acid. And I feel like if they had regurgitated it, maybe that's why the meat tasted weird. And maybe it had that weird milky white substance.
True,
because
it's already breaking down.
It's already breaking down, but
gross. Yeah,
it's not 100%.
No, it doesn't totally fit.
I guess that'd be 50%.
But also, this is like our image of like what that would look like, and we weren't there. So.
Yeah, totally. This is where time travel should be invented, because this is like a low stakes thing. But I would love to go back to this moment.
Wow, this would be the thing. Okay.
And just to fucking see what it was.
I think that life should have some mystery. Okay. And we should leave it alone.
You wouldn't want to just go?
Not for this particularly, no.
No?
No.
Because it's too gross?
I just don't think it meets my criteria of time travel.
Betty and Barney Hill. You wouldn't want to go see if they got abducted?
That's closer to, yeah.
I just want to witness little things and see if it actually happened the way that they're saying it's happening. Or see if they're making shit up. Mm-hmm. I don't need like a black or white. Mm-hmm. I just want to see if you're lying, I guess.
You want to experience what they experienced.
Yeah, I want to confirm the story. I guess. Which is why time travel should be invented. Anyways.
This is why time travel should be
invented. Well, you can't do it for good or evil, right? We've seen all the movies that explain why you can't. Because it fucks up the timelines. Don't roll your eyes at me. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
It's like a little bit of sleep. A short fuse today.
Lack of sleep, short fuse. So there was another theory about a substance called nostoc, that some believe could account for what happened. So nostoc is a cyno...
is it nostoc or nostoic?
No, it's nostoc. Sorry.
Okay.
Nostoc. It's Nostoc. Nostoc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nostoc is a cyanobacteria that can survive in a dormant, dried state. When it absorbs moisture, it swells into a gelatinous mass. Some scientists propose that nostoc spores have been lifted into the air and then fell with precipitation, causing people to mistake it for meat. So this stuff has also been called star jelly,
Yeah, I was
which
like, this
if you
seems like it could
remember
explain,
the Oakville blobs,
it could explain the blob situation as well.
and that was one of the explanations for the blobs.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Star jelly is what it was called?
Yeah, star jelly.
At the time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's still.
We
I think
didn't
star
like
jelly
that in the
is
blob
still a
story.
thing.
It didn't really, but this,
Because it looks.
oh yeah, we saw photos.
Yeah, star jelly almost looks like tadpole eggs.
It actually did seem like it made sense for the blobs.
But it was like so much of the blobs. Also, star jelly doesn't really make you.
Oh, right. Okay. There was
Also,
more
they
to it.
tested it.
Okay.
Remember, there was a couple things.
Okay. All right.
If you want to go back, listen to the blob episode to hear
Okay,
what we're talking
okay.
about. Yeah, because we talk about star jelly a little bit more
Got it.
in depth. While the actual meat shower had occurred during a clear blue sky, there was a light rainfall earlier that morning.
So it would have
So there could have been some precipitation
in the
yeah,
atmosphere.
which could have triggered this expansion of the weird no stock. I mean, it's not.
But I think
I mean,
they
there's-
said it looked like meat.
Mhm.
And if it's not meat, it doesn't look like meat.
Yeah, if it's not meat, it isn't meat. Meat is meat.
Meat is meat.
I guess there's
And
some.
with cartilage, like how do we explain a cartilage?
Yeah, there's some vegetarians out there that might argue against that. But have you ever had like the Beyond Beef or Beyond Meat?
like the bloody one?
Uh-huh.
No.
It's pretty good.
No, I haven't had it. I believe that.
As a burger, it's a solid alternative, I would say.
Does it taste like an alternative? But you
Yeah.
can tell that it's not meat?
No, I
Or
feel
you
like
think
it's
it's-
very similar to like a beef patty.
I know, but this is the 1800s.
I know. I'm not saying.
Right.
I'm just asking. In
Sorry,
general
but
right now.
yes. But if we're like talking about being confused about what meat, well, we have a different
Right.
experience of like
Of,
what's
like, bi-
possible with
yeah.
science now.
Totally. Okay, so there are some problems with this theory, the no stock theory. The first being witnesses described the meat as being fibrous, gristly, and clearly animal based. They're like, this is not gelatinous. This isn't like Oakville blobs, where it was like a goo. This is like a clearly
a
this is
texture.
meat. This is meat. Yeah.
Weird.
And they like the fibrous upness of it in general. Also, people ate the meat. Several residents identified it as being venison or lamb. They felt like it could have been something similar to that.
Okay.
Meaning it had a consistency very different from a plant or some sort of like weird bacterial
Sure.
goo material.
Yeah.
It's very obviously meat in some shape or form, but it's not this, unfortunately. So next, the stock usually expands where it lands, rather than falling from the sky in chunks and then floating down, described earlier, almost like
Okay.
snow.
Sure.
Because it's a gelatinous goo.
And then it.
So like the water like it rains, it's like the
Mm-hmm.
spores are on the ground. The water causes it to expand to a goo
Mm-hmm.
or like a gelatinous mass. So it's not like falling from the sky as a gelatinous mass.
Yeah,
if that
I
makes
hear you.
sense. Because it's not in the air, I guess. It's an interesting theory. I like the callback to the Oakville blobs because that was one of our better episodes.
that was a fun.
Yeah, it was a good one. Given the time period, which is 1876, some people believed that this event was some sort of sign from God.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put it in here. Sorry. It's similar to the biblical story of manna falling from heaven. Do you know what that is? Because I don't.
I don't think it ever made sense to me what manna was.
Okay.
Let's Google it because it seemed like it was just like a
I feel
bready
like
substance.
you could give me more context than I could probably find.
It seemed like a bready substance.
Bready?
Yes.
Oh.
It always seemed in my head when I'd ask about this as a child, or my conceptualization of manna from heaven was that it was like almost like a bread-like substance.
Oh. Like a wet bread?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It never really made sense to me as a child. Manna sometimes, I've looked it up,
Okay.
or archaically spelled manna, M-A-N-A, is described in the Bible and the Quran as edible substance that God bestowed upon the Israelites while they were wandering from the desert. It's tasting like wafers made with honey or bread with oil.
Okay.
Similarly, though, sure, it's not an unprecedented thing for something that you could eat. Oh, in the Bible,
Falling.
manna was a sweet white substance that was made from the sap of plants or secretions from insects. Ugh. Gross. It never really made sense to me as a kid, but it sort of like was described, yes, as this sort of white floating
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of substance you could eat from the sky.
Strange. So spores don't not make sense in that analogy.
Of manna?
Mm-hmm. Like
I
of
guess,
some
yeah.
kind of it's look at it's bread, semolina, meat, farina. It's just no one fucking knows.
It's all just you interpret it how you want to.
It's a bread-like substance that fell from heaven. Yeah, Psalm 78.
Okay. So it makes sense.
It's not unprecedented
Yeah,
in
yeah.
human history.
Yeah. People believe if it's manna falling from heaven, it could either be a blessing or an omen.
Okay.
Completely up to interpretation, like we keep talking about with biblical stuff, right? Others thought it might be witchcraft or a supernatural curse of some sort, which is fun.
Sure.
Yeah. So this theory stems from many rural communities viewing the unexplained phenomenon through a biblical lens during this time period, obviously. And the idea of food falling from the sky was similar to religious accounts of divine intervention, like you just said. So unlike biblical manna, the substance was very clearly flesh from a terrestrial animal, though.
Yeah.
Because you
I'm like, you can keep it.
Yeah, you're like, do I just die
Thanks.
here?
I'm like, should we cut? What do we do with it?
You're like, I don't want to eat that.
Thank you.
You open your mouth like snowflakes and let it hit.
Oh, you're just like, thanks for this.
Yeah.
Now I gotta clean. Now my yard smells like
Right? Now my fucking yard smells like rotted meat. My cat's eating it. It's gonna vomit it up later in my house.
My cat thanks you. Sky
It's
Daddy.
manna for the animals.
It
Thank
is
you,
just
Sky
like-
Daddy.
A man to be like, here is this thing that you don't need.
Here's some weird fucking beady thing.
Score.
Oh, you have
You're
a farm
welcome.
and you're finally
You're
you're
welcome.
thriving and you're fine. Here's some weird fucking meat sky.
You're welcome.
Sky meat. Gross.
Sky Daddy out.
Sky Daddy. Gross. Sky Daddy Carpaccio. So
If there were capers involved, I'm in.
a nice brie, perhaps. A nice hard cheese as well. Some hot honey.
Oh,
I want a Sky Daddy
but
charcuterie.
not with carpaccio.
I don't fucking know. I'm throwing cheeses out.
A carpaccio may only have a really firm, dry, shaved cheese on top. It really had no cheese. Cheese doesn't belong.
Oh,
Maybe a little parm.
okay.
No brie. Do you want to eat raw beef and brie cheese together?
I mean, I would eat brie and like prosciutto.
Not raw.
That's cured. I know. I mean, the only time I eat like raw beef is like a tartare.
Yeah. Do you want to eat a brie and a tartare on the same? You know what? Not terrible.
Actually,
It's like butter.
yeah, like a very rich thing.
I see where you're
like,
going with this.
tartare.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Listen, I'm a culinary genius.
You know what? I'm
Clearly.
here. I'm on it with you.
Me and Sky Daddy have got this fucking in locked down.
Oh my god! I just must end this episode, please. Please carry
Sky
on.
Daddy's is the name of our diner. So, unlike many divine events, there were no reported miracles, conversions, or prophecies associated with the meat shower.
Right.
Usually there's something else going on. Another theory is that a meteorite or some sort of atmospheric disturbance could have struck a flock of birds or an animal,
Ew.
scattering chunks of flesh across the landscape.
Oh, okay.
Which is fucking morbid.
I know.
Just imagine a poor cow.
But we have talked about meteorites on
We
this
have.
podcast, and well, that was a different size meteorite.
Yeah, that was a very big one. This is a cow-sized meteor.
Okay.
So a violent explosion could, in theory, cause this type of phenomenon of sky meat.
Mm-hmm.
And in rare cases, meteors have caused damage to animals and humans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say the rare case is maybe the Chicxulub crater situation. However, no fireball explosion or shockwave was recorded in Bath County in the March of 1876.
Strange.
So the meat also wasn't scorched or damaged by extreme heat, which would be expected from an impact event.
Sure.
And a meteor strike would have concentrated debris and pieces in a single location of the impact site, rather than it spreading thinly across the field like carpaccio.
Weird.
If a meteor hit a cow, it's all in there, right? In the crater.
Unless it hit just next to the cow and then the cow went flying. I don't know. It's not really giving cow to me because these
Or
people
horse,
have definitely
yeah.
eaten beef before.
Yeah.
Maybe a horse does make sense because I've never had horse, but I would imagine it's a little more gamey than cow.
Yeah. Or maybe a bear? If a bear's gamey?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess so. I think bear's really fatty too, though.
Yeah, I think it is very fatty and oily. That's what I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there's a theory that a large... I forgot about this. This is the craziest theory and I love it so much. Okay, so there is a theory that a large dead animal of some sort, like a cow or a horse, could have been swept up by a tornado, then struck by lightning,
No!
causing the pieces or said animal to spread out over the Crouch Farm.
She would know if there was a fucking tornado.
But like, how unlucky is that fucking animal to get A, be dead, B, be picked up by a tornado, and then C, struck by lightning and obliterated.
Just like, since we don't live in the Midwest, I don't know. I would imagine lightning is a part of it sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So that's not totally unreasonable. But she would have been like, oh, there was a tornado and now there's a bunch of weird animal wreckage all over my yard.
Yeah.
And that would have been like, okay, that's a weird thing that happened. But
Yeah.
now she would have been like, what the fuck was that?
Also, we've seen accounts of people being struck by lightning. They usually don't blow apart into tiny,
That's
small
a good
pieces.
point. They do have unique scars.
Yeah, they have really crazy, intense scars.
Mm-hmm.
People who have survived or not survived.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you like get struck by lightning and blow up.
Right.
Right.
And combust.
It's an absurd theory, and I think it's so funny.
It is absurd.
Tornadoes do pick up large objects frequently and break things apart from very obvious high winds, and usually storms that carry tornadoes have lightning.
But was there fur? There's no hide.
There's no hide. There's
It's not.
But remember, the day of the meat shower, the skies were clear and there was no sign of any storm or tornadoes. Also, there is no obvious evidence of something being blown up, like from lightning. Also, lightning doesn't do that. It's a crazy ass theory. I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
What really happened that day in 1876? Was it a flock of startled vultures losing their lunch, a freak atmospheric event, or something beyond our understanding? While the vulture vomit theory remains the most accepted explanation,
I like it, generally.
the truth is we may never know for sure. But one thing's for certain, the Kentucky meat shower remains one of the strangest events ever recorded, reminding us that sometimes really fact is weirder than fiction. And that is the Kentucky meat shower.
Meat shower.
It's such a weird story.
All the things that you could be showered with. Water is the only one that you want.
No, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Or money.
Money?
I can actually think
You're like, wait a minute.
one more.
I was like, wait a minute. There's something else I want to be showered with. Not coins. I want cold, hard dollar bills.
I don't even want a champagne shower, okay?
No.
But $1 bills.
Yeah, dollar bill
Fine,
shower?
okay.
That's fine. I will take that.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Absolutely. Not a coin shower either.
No,
We're not
but
we're not Scrooge McDuck.
No, but...
That would hurt.
Yeah, it would hurt. But, like...
You would be pelted for
what
coins?
kind of coins are we saying?
I mean,
If
the
they're dollars.
highest coin in the U.S. currency, I think, is $1.
Hey, you know what? It depends on how long. I think I could tolerate it if I needed to. Depends on how hard up I am at the time.
Say, how desperate are you?
That's a couple of bruises.
That's a lot of bruises. This is like maybe a concussion.
Well, hey, listen, a shower, the idea of a shower is that it's a gentle,
Yeah.
not being...
Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a fire hose. That's not a shower.
I think if we get showered with coins, it's still a fire
I don't think
hose
it's
no
going to
matter
feel
what.
good, but I'm just saying.
This sounds like a saw trap.
I'm
Like a
in.
greedy woman is getting trapped in the shower of coins.
Yeah, it just rips her apart.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's going to hurt more than you think it would be.
I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I'm just saying a desperate person might. I might.
Yeah.
A desperate person.
Yeah. A hoe might. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Definitely would.
The sleep deprivation is clocking in finally. Let's say some unhinged shit.
Well, thank you for this disturbing story. I think it's either the answer is either it's some kind of weird alien spaceship, or the turkey vulture. Sure, it's a vulture.
The vultures. It makes the most sense.
It does.
It would be a lot of vultures, though.
It may be, but I think maybe we're misunderstanding, or it's lost in translation. Exactly, sort of like what that looked like. She might have seen some stuff splatter and splat in front of her.
What is the average size of a flock of vultures? I think is a good question.
Maybe 12. I was like,
I think it's less than that.
I know.
Average
My Nat
flock.
Geo says like probably like 5 or 6.
I was gonna say probably like 5.
6 to 9.
Average flock of vultures. A flock of vultures typically has 5 to 10 birds,
Okay, yeah.
which can range from a few to hundreds.
It's possible. Sounds like it might be possible.
It's just not very helpful,
No.
I guess. Anyways,
Let's just go with vultures. Just to sort of
I
like
feel like vultures definitely makes the most sense.
and some nasty scaby bitch ate the vulture bomb.
Yeah, they say vulture meat, vulture regurgitation.
Hey, you know what? In the name of science.
In the name of science. Some OG scientists right there. It's a wild story.
I like it. I didn't like it. I hated it, but thank you.
I fucking hate everything. Oh, I have a gift for you. I forgot.
You gave me a gift a couple of weeks ago.
I know.
On the pod. Why you keep popping up gifts on the pod?
Because it's relevant to the pod. I bought myself a pair too.
Okay. I think they're earrings. They're cute.
Planchette earrings. Like the planchette, the Ouija board.
Ouija board. I was like, what's the name of the thing? Thank you.
Oh,
That's
so
so
saying fucking Google and planchettes together.
Hey,
Google
let's
and
not say
Ouija.
Google's not a fucking witch.
Truly.
She's all knowing. Thank you. Yeah. Fun. I love that.
So I wanted to buy myself a pair, and they were like, if you bought the second pair, they were half off.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what? I'll get Meg a pair.
Look at these. This is a very spooky holiday.
Yeah, it's a very Halloween-esque earring.
It is. I like that.
It's fun.
They are fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love this little tiny earring.
I know, me too. But that's it for this week.
Thank you.
Sorry if you were eating, and maybe should have done a trigger warning.
Hopefully you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, maybe this will make you vegetarian.
Not me.
Oh, I used to be a vegetarian.
You did?
Yeah. But then Trump got elected the first time, and I was like, fuck it. The world's going to shit. I'm going to eat some bacon.
Wait, sorry. That's when you were a vegetarian? For a period of time after?
Before.
After a period of time?
Before.
From when to when?
2 years, 2015, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I have so many questions. I'm going to follow up with after the pod.
Okay. Maybe this will make you vegetarian or not vegetarian, or confirm your vegetarianism.
Whatever your reasons are for eating meat or not eating meat.
Valid.
Your reasons
are valid.
Totally.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys next week. Do all the things. And until next time,
stay grimly curious. You dig? Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
For podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.